and I have so much to share with you, and hopefully I can remember it all. The baby right now is 2.5 centimeters. That's the biggest size it can be. Obviously it varies from baby to baby, and that's a 1/2 inch growth from last week, so that's pretty huge. This week the baby's going to start to grow a lot more. It's going to double in size this week, and its head and body are going to start to be more proportional, even though it will never be proportional until the baby's about 3 years old. But essentially this is a huge week for growth. The baby's intestines are going to start to work more, and the webbing on their hands and their feet are going to go away, and yeah, there's just a lot of things the baby's doing. Our pregnancies stand with Aiden, Bryce, then Sophia, and she passed away, then Dexter, and so now we're kind of wondering, like, is this going to be another girl? Is this going to be another boy? And what does that mean for how we're going to feel for the rest of our pregnancy? So last week, I mean, I'm still kind of torn. I don't know what I want to think it is, but I'm starting to believe that it's a girl, because the cravings are starting to become similar to what I had with Sophia. I'm craving a lot of barbecue, a lot of hot sauce, a lot of really weird spices, and I'm craving a lot of sweet things, which I really never did with the boys. But the sweet things that I'm craving are sour. It's not like I still can't stomach anything super sugary. It just doesn't work at all. So I'm still kind of trying to figure out, craving wise, where I feel I am. Everyone thinks I'm having a girl, and I think everyone just really wants us to have a girl. So I don't really know if I believe that yet, but we will know on the 20th of May. May 20th, we will find out if we were having a boy or a girl. We have our ultrasound scheduled. I already bought our gift cards to not Baskin & Robbins, Red Robins, so that we can go and have Red Robins after our ultrasound, which is what we've done with Dexter and Sophia's ultrasounds. And then we go to the mall and pick out one gender-specific item, which is super exciting. And yeah, so I'm just looking forward to that day, which is not far at all. We also have our NT scan that is going to be scheduled. So this Thursday, I go in for our appointment, and then they'll schedule the NT scan for the following week. So we could find out then, because I will be almost 13 weeks. And that's usually right around the time when they can kind of tell. It just depends on who the tech is and if we get good enough shots and all that stuff. So I am just, yeah, I'm nervous. I'm so nervous because boys do well. Like, that's in my head, that's what I think. Boys survive my uterus. Boys survive birth. Our boys are fine. They're happy. They're amazing kids. We love them like crazy. And we know boys. Easy peasy. But our heart still really would like to have a girl eventually. It doesn't mean that this is going to be our last pregnancy. If it is a girl, it doesn't mean it's going to be our last pregnancy if it's a boy. It's just one of those things where I think we're so caught up in worrying about how birth will happen with a girl because of what happened with Sophia, that I can't seem to be excited either way. I'm excited to find out so that I can finally know and kind of hash out my own emotions internally and just kind of be able to be okay with whatever is coming. So that's essentially where we're at. For a gender reveal, we have a couple things thought of, but we would love more ideas if anyone has any ideas for gender reveals. And that's pretty much all. My tiredness has kind of started to go away. I'm not as tired as I was, but I'm also kind of realizing that I need to start taking like an iron supplement because I do not like meat. I don't want proteins. I can't stomach the idea of it. It's difficult to eat proteins, and I'm thinking that that's why I'm so exhausted all the time. So yeah, I'm going to start taking iron supplements probably tomorrow. I'm going to go today and get some, and I just read in one of the books that that's actually really helpful, and yeah, who would have known iron supplements can help with being tired, but apparently that does. So I'm going to start doing that, and hopefully it'll start to pick things up for me because I am just always tired, and I'm in the midst of all my exams for school, and I have 5 classes I'm in, and yeah, it's just been a very tiring process. this whole early trimester. The great thing is once I'm done with this semester, I'm done for my pregnancy. I'm not going back to school until probably January of next year, which will be great, I think. My husband's going to be going to school this summer, like I said, and then in the fall, and then he'll be starting his new job, and then I'll start back up in January, so I should be graduated with my BSN probably in 2018, which is weird to think about, but we're just really excited for what God has in store for us, and we're excited for baby E to join our family, and for everything else that's just kind of happened this year. We're just really, really thrilled and blessed. And so belly shots is probably a good thing to do because I'm going to start rambling. So this is our shirt. I don't know if I really talked about it last time. I wanted to get one with Dexter and I didn't. I forgot. But essentially I'm just using washable markers and washing it every week obviously. But I'm just crossing out and then putting a circle or a heart on where we are. And then this is when we get to find out when our gender is. So I put that there. But this is the 11-week belly, and I'm going to move this back because you can't really see. Okay. So I am starting to pop out a little more from last week. Actually a lot more. If I can pull on my pants. So, and I still have just crazy amount of stretch marks, nothing new yet. I'm sure I'll get some though. But guys later.